welcome to a new episode.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Fun with Dom. I just finished watching the World Cup at Qatar, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't know where Qatar was until the World Cup, so I apologize for my ignorance.
Yeah.
Did you know where Qatar was?
Goal! No, I did not.
You did not know where Qatar was. What did you?
I did, yes.
You really did?
Yeah,
What's your relationship with Qatar?
I just know it was in the Middle East. That was basically.
She works for the airlines.
We know that. You do work for the airline. Steffie here, dressed up as an airline attendant for SpaceX.
No, I'm like a Star Trek character, okay?
Yeah, Star Trek character.
Jesus.
We're over here. World Cup is amongst us. I feel very worldly. I am a Korean born in Argentina, rooting for both countries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm also a bandwagon person.
Where do you swing towards?
I mean, I swing towards where, the winning team.
The winning team is.
No. It's weird. I'm born in Argentina, but I'm Korean, so I feel like I'm probably more on the Korean end because I came here when I was 3. But, Argentina's up there. So
You were kind of passionate watching that game.
Was
you know
I passionate?
What I mean?
Yeah.
Every time Messi kicked, your leg went
my
up.
leg went up.
Why did you have a phantom leg pull?
We got a leg up on the competition. What can
Come
I
on,
say?
dude.
Well, welcome everybody. I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel refreshed. I had a revelation this past couple of weeks. I've been raging hard for the last 6 months and so on. I've been raging hard since I was like 14 years old. But I decided I am really going to try this sobriety thing out, workout, And the truth is, we all know. I mean, there's nothing to hide. We've all struggled with, alcohol abuse, hard drugs.
Hard drugs,
sex addiction, just all types of stuff that we're not proud of, but I want to be transparent on this. I feel like we're so transparent about all types of stuff on this podcast. Like, why should we even fucking hide that aspect of it? You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So I want to be clear. I'm not going to go into specifics. I'm not that transparent,
Which classification are you done?
But I got to say, I'm going to try this thing out.
That's beautiful.
So I'm gonna sweat it out. I want to have my best year next year.
Every time you say that, like you're gonna cleanse, my bad. Every time you say you're gonna cleanse, you do. You get that strong week and a half, 2 weeks going. How long are you trying to go for?
I started this cleanse a month before most people do on January 1st, right? It's the end of November. I started a month early because I wanted to get a leg up on the competition.
We were talking about that. We were talking about why do we wait to like a milestone, right? Or like a checkpoint for you to have that paradigm shift.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it right now.
That's why I did it now.
Okay.
I was like, November 27th, whatever.
Yeah.
Starting now.
You just, so this is like 2 days.
It's only been 3 days.
Have you actually started?
Yeah, I mean, it's Sunday. It's been 3 days. It's been nothing crazy. But
the etiquette is you do it at least a week and a half before you announce it. 3 days is just like, it's an impulse thing.
Yeah. It's staying consistent after like a month or something. That's where it's hard.
Yeah.
It's like
if you said,
how do you go back to... How do you keep it consistent? Like, how do you keep it going after that 1 month?
I mean, the thing is, I have people invested in me and my well-being. I can't let them down.
For sure.
And, it's also for myself. I went to Trader Joe's. I got a bunch of healthy foods. We went to Trader Joe's together.
It was his first time this whole year he went to a market.
I haven't gone grocery shopping.
He kept asking me what to get. And he asked me, is Trader Joe's good?
Let me ask you
That's
a couple
crazy.
things.
Yeah.
When I'm asking Steph this, not you.
Yeah.
When you guys arrived to the Trader Joe's, did he pick up a basket or a cart?
Definitely a basket.
He picked up a basket.
And he made circles. He made circles like around the flowers. He looked at the flowers and was like,
explain to me what's wrong that I grabbed a
basket. No.
For?
This is just like those internet tests where you just answer like 20 questions and then we tell you at the end.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong, nothing right or wrong about it. But let me keep going.
But you know what? I did make the mistake. Once I grabbed the basket and I started filling it up, I was like, this is getting pretty heavy.
Exactly.
I should have gotten the
Come on, bro.
I should have gotten the cart.
How many times did you flip it from the left to right like this?
I did a few times. Yeah.
Which direction did he go to? Is Trader Joe's like an IKEA where it's just one direction? Did you go to the...
I went to the right and it starts with the vegetable aisle.
You went with the vegetables.
Aisle, yeah. And
vegetables last.
Really?
It's refrigerated.
Is that a rule?
But
why are vegetables always in the beginning part of your journey? Right?
It's an actual
Use the mic if you... Yeah, there's a reason. Go ahead.
They want you to feel good about getting the good stuff, and then they put all the bad stuff towards the end.
Why is the salad bar closest to the table at a buffet?
It's like a marketing tactic.
But they want you to feel. Wait, why is it at the end though?
It's in the beginning
because they want you to feel like, oh yeah, I got this healthy stuff now. So
I got the nutritious shit out the way.
So now I can get a little bit.
Like we deserve the unhealthy stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, G.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I would return to a place thinking I feel healthy. You know. So that makes sense going there.
You know what? I realized, I always felt like, okay, what's the point of cooking and getting groceries for one? It just does. How much money could I possibly save?
Yeah.
I went to Trader Joe's and I got a bunch of stuff and it came out to like $60 to $70.
Wait.
And what I did with it was I made like meal prepped. So I didn't make it. My mom did.
Okay, I was like, wait a second.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my God, I was gonna check you.
Okay.
Because I told you need to try to cook something just to like keep yourself occupied. Because I think that's part of the problem.
I wanted to help keep my mother occupied, so I moved.
Your mom made you lunches.
I moved my mom into my apartment building this past month or two. I don't know if I announced that on the pod a couple of weeks ago, but I did. I moved my mom into the same building as me.
It's fire.
I live in a unit. She lives in a unit.
Yeah.
A better view than I have.
Much better.
Of all of Los Angeles or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm a busy dude. Let me just get all the stuff. Let me ask my mom if she could just prepare just the 5-6 meal preps using the same ingredients. It takes like 45 minutes, honestly.
The move-in was tactical. So
that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
It wasn't
tactical.
It wasn't tactical. I was just like, why not? It's like my mom doesn't have a job. I take care of her fully,
Yeah.
She's always offering to do something. I was like, yo, could you just do this meal prep thing for me? And boom, I give her money. Boom.
So did you try it?
Yeah, and I tried it. It was good. So, but the thing about it is I'm going to get really bored of this meal prep shit in the next like 2 weeks or so.
Korean mom's meal prep is not going to be nutritious, bro.
No. I gave her the thing. I gave her chicken breast, vegetables. Each meal is the same shit.
I feel like his mom is very health conscious. So I had a feeling that she would probably make it pretty healthy if you asked her to do it.
She did. I literally just gave her vegetables, egg for hard-boiled egg, and chicken breast because that's kind of what I just wanted to do.
What was the seasoning flavors?
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's like garlic and like salt and pepper.
Dalapa gochujang or
no,
there's no Koreanness to it.
But actually, she should add a little kimchi. I would eat
a little kimchi, bro. A little probiotic is good for any Korean man.
But it's tough, man. I'm on social media. Everyone's posting about foods,
right?
And
dude, you get. I have to say, you get a little annoying when you start going on your health binge thing.
I know.
You can't like eat any meals with us, and then you're like, "But is it healthy?"
Yeah.
And then you'll just kind of cancel on us, and then you're like,
and then the whole like Snickers commercial, dumb. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the tough part.
And then when we're eating, I don't know if he does this with you.
He talks shit about what we eat.
I'm like literally eating my food, and he goes,
thoroughly enjoying
very healthy.
It. Yeah.
He's like, do you need to get that dessert at the
Do you think
end?
I start getting on my high horse?
Oh my God.
And I start like because it's only been like 3 days, and I just think I'm like the healthy Lord.
You're like me after I come back from a church retreat. Like the first week, I'm just on fire right now.
I think this is what the problem is. That like I think it goes in ups and downs because you're committing to too much, like being like I need to be, off whatever the drinking and all the other stuff. Plus I need to be on my health binge. Plus I need to eat like 0 carbs. Plus I need to like stay at home so that I don't do all these like crazy things. So it's like you're doing too much at one time instead of it being like certain things you can slowly
I feel like
everything
is connected though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One thing leads to another. It's a domino
But are you
effect.
planning on forever doing this, or is this like
No, it's not a forever thing, but I want to start now.
You know what, Steffi?
Yeah.
Let's encourage him. I'm
always encouraging of him, but I my thing is I've seen him say this like probably more than like 10 times since I've known him, and it's like he does great for a few whatever months, and then it's all of a sudden it's like the complete opposite. It's like in one day it's like everything comes back,
but
and I'm just kind of curious if it's like I'm not discouraging you. I really want this for you. I just wonder. Right? No, it's just I wonder if there's a way that can be like where it's more regular, so it's not this unhealthy. Like dieting to me is like really unhealthy unless you're like maybe there's like a purpose to it and there's like a healthy way of doing it.
I'm one of those people that have to tell myself these kind of things to keep myself going. Like I was gonna get a tattoo, like of just like 2 arms going no, just to commemorate like me saying no. To shit.
Where on your body would you have gotten that tattoo?
I think like somewhere like inside the arm because it feels
it's
like
mad visible.
like
Right.
That's where
That's where you pick up the utensils too. You know what I mean? That's where you pour your drinks. That's where you do your
I should have it right there. No, and put the alcohol down.
Good for you. Godspeed. I think you could do it, man.
It's tough, man. Like what I was saying earlier on social media. It's like everything is food content and where to eat and. That stuff makes it tough. I feel like what's tough too? I just imagine like if you were like a sex addict, social media would be a tough place for a sex addict
for sure
to control himself.
Or just like younger kids.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like when we're all just back then. You know what I mean.
Algorithms is the new Satan, bro. You know,
talk to me about the old Satan. Talk to me about
algorithms are the AI version of Satan, bro. You know what I mean?
It's the Mr. Smith.
They're trying to tempt you.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to tempt you.
How's your explore page looking? Better?
It's looking a little. Explore page is looking better. I need to have a social media diet.
Dude, I'm fucking liking new tech ideas.
Yeah,
I'm liking
you know
everything.
whose is really pretty innocent, surprisingly. I saw Rex like a few days ago.
Oh yeah,
he has such a clean discover page. Like it's like I had no idea. I really thought it'd be full of like, I don't know, like sexual anime characters, and like it's actually just like really cute cute animals like eating
he has all the sexual shit too.
He likes to on his discover page. I've seen
because that's
seen
on
your
his
discover
phone.
page.
He likes to do his pervert shit on his gaming chair. Nice. You know, he likes to do all the perverted shit on a comfortable setting like a gaming chair, not 100%. On your phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm an on-the-go pervert. I'm a mobile pervert. You know what I mean? He's more like I need the gaming chair. I need to have the blankets, all that stuff. That's what I'm saying.
That. Yeah.
I'm looking at a lot of mukbang stuff. I'm so addicted to looking at people eating like cake. I noticed there's like different types of mukbangs. There's like the Chinese mukbangs where they filter their face fully. And so they eat this chiffon cake thing, and they're addicted and obsessed with it. And I could watch that for like hours.
I'm just gonna say this right now: those Asian, Chinese, they need to chill the fuck out with those mukbangs, man. They need to chill the fuck out. They're making us look terrible.
Yeah.
The Korean ones?
The shock value ones where they take out like that sea monster that looks like a huge penis.
I'm gonna be real with you. Some of the foreign joints are
that's causing Asian hate out over here, bro.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
It's
grandmothers are getting knocked out because of those mukbangs. I'm telling you. I don't know. That equation is real, bro.
Are you talking about that girl in Thailand? I think it was in Thailand. Shade
Bat. There's a lot of those wild
or was it Singapore?
ones.
Yeah. But it's also like, she got like arrested or she got like fined, which is I don't know if it's because
don't even pull that shit up. That shit's disgusting.
There was this one Korean one back in the day. She was kind of funny. She was kind of cute, right? But then she would take an octopus and then like rub it on her body. Like, you know, it was...
Wait, was she eating it too?
She was eating it too.
While it was rubbing on her body?
Like just stick with instant noodles.
I mean, that's I don't know why. That's a little sexy.
No, I didn't.
Don't. Like,
listen. To a point, right? But now it's like that's the thing. And people that don't know... that can't differentiate Asian Americans and Asians, like they think we're all like that. Like, oh, would you eat this? Would you do this? You know?
No, I think that's important, man.
Fuck out.
All that stuff is important. We got to learn how to call out some fucking whack shit in our community too.
I mean, they're doing that for the shock value, right? They're doing that for the hits and the likes and like, oh my gosh, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it's giving us a bad face, man.
Speaking of things that piss me off or annoy me.
Hold on. This has to be a
segment. Welcome to another episode.
What pisses Dom off?
No, it's what grinds my gears.
All right.
So I saw this girl on Instagram. She posts a story of like some obvious place. Like I'm at In-N-Out, right?
Yeah.
And then she puts, if you know, you know.
At a basic joint?
I'm like,
wait, at a basic joint?
This is In-N-Out.
We all know. It is In-N-Out.
We all know.
You see the red palm tree logo in the back? You see the line?
What's the IYKYK? I hate that. I want to say if anyone puts that,
if
so
you know,
annoyed.
you know.
Yeah.
We know.
We know.
We all know.
Yeah.
I was like boggled, and I've seen this multiple times. Most obvious places. If you know, you know.
Yeah,
like, are you crazy?
Hey, hold on. Is she from LA?
Yes, she's from LA.
Okay,
bro.
there's no excuse.
But I've seen this multiple times for the most basic shit.
Right.
I'm like, y'all are not using this right.
Yeah.
Y'all are not using that right. get it together, man.
Nah, for sure. That's
know?
a valuable phrase right there. You know,
Yeah, like if y'all did something with the burger, like
100%.
some weird shit. There's one bun. There's like fries sticking out like spikes.
Not
like
even
a Ninja
that.
Star.
If you took the ketchup holder and you peeled it out and made it bigger, you know that hack, like where you could expand.
Come on, even that one.
But even that, why would I would not want to know.
I would never do
like,
it, but I'm
if you
saying
did
that's a tier higher than just a location.
All right,
you know.
Let me add another thing that I hate. These
are
just things that I literally
use it as a coaster.
Only
if you
in the
opened
last
it and then used it, put a cup on top of it, that would be kind of funny.
These are just last 3 days of shit that I couldn't stand on social media.
Let's run them down.
Of like people on TikTok doing this thing of like gathering a bunch of locations like and being like what these places say about you.
Oh yeah.
And they start getting judgmental of like each type of person that goes to this thing, makes you feel like shit for going there.
For sure.
And then I look at the background of each person. They're not even from this area.
You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny? I know exactly which clip you're talking about.
And they start judging like every local type of person.
Right.
So it's like a Korean girl or Korean dude talking about other Koreans that are Koreatown Koreans.
Yeah.
Being judgmental, whether you're from OC, Chicago, or whatever, and they start judging and make him feel like there's some hicks. You know what I mean? Like the way, like we're like trailer trash or something.
Right.
I want to know what this one's
outta
about.
here.
Wait, what
I
do they
can't
say?
stand
Hold
this
on. Is
shit.
it because you go to that establishment?
It's like
what establishment is it?
They're like what clubs, like what K-Town clubs, you know, say about you. If you go to Mama Lion or Terracotta, what Korean barbecue spots say about you, and they start like painting their own people like they're fucking hicks or like Asian trash, essentially.
Right.
The way like, you know, white trash or like any your own ethnicity, like throwing them under the bus for some shit. It's a class system, and sometimes they even talk about elite people going to the thing. And I don't even know what they're talking about.
Right.
They only know it because they're part of the elite.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this shit pisses me the fuck off.
Right.
I can't stand that shit.
The unnecessary exclusivity.
It is so whack, bro.
What do you think? What are you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do? I mean, I shared it on the pod. This is a public podcast, you know. People will probably hear it, whatever. But I just don't like that.
Right.
I don't like, you know, shaming motherfuckers for going to a place or liking it.
Let me ask you
saying?
something.
Yeah.
What do you like?
What do I like? I like it all.
You like it all?
I love dumb shit. I love smart shit. I love going to a place that's turned up, you know, I that's ratchet, that's out of my element.
Right.
I love shit that's in my element. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit is fun. Partying with motherfuckers that don't like you are fun too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For
like,
sure. For sure. No, I get it. We should just let it ride, you know? It's the young.
I mean, what am I gonna do? It is writing.
Right.
It's writing.
Yeah,
it's getting mad views.
I feel like
I just all I can do is just rant about
report
it.
on it.
Yeah, I just wanted to report on it and tell you that I don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're like, you know what you're like? You're like the Christmas
boomer?
Grinch.
No, I'm a boom.
You're a Grinch. You're like, what's the other guy? Scrooge.
I'm the Grinch that stole TikTok. I'm gonna put an end to TikTok. I mean, I'm on there too. What can I say?
Yeah,
you know,
nah,
whatever. All I can do is just rant about it and just be called a boomer on TikTok.
Yeah,
but that's the life I chose, man. That's
I like Parks and Quarters too. Though,
were you? Was he always like this?
Huh?
Was he always this
hell
negative?
No.
When did this start happening?
The pilot light went off maybe about 4 years ago. I think. You know
what
I mean?
happened 4 years ago?
4 years ago,
because he met Fast Lean Fit, and then he got athletic.
No, they just put a mic in my face and was like, talk instead of rap. Let's see what you have to say.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like, oh, I don't know what to say. And it just poured out of me. All these things I hate, what grinds my gears. It just came out. And I think I'm even less stressful now. Yeah. Like I'm stress free.
Right.
That's one thing I think I've always had. I'm very stress free.
And I think that's why Fun with Dumb is good too, because, you know, our father, they love you for that, man. You know what I mean?
Did you guys ever run for like student body president and stuff?
I did not, but my sister did. And I was kind of like a campaign
What
manager.
did she get?
She was like treasurer or something like
treasurer?
that. Yeah, but I made all the posters for her. You know what I mean? I helped her with the speech. Like I was more into it than she was, you know?
I helped my sister run actually for treasurer, and I created the slogan, let the baker handle your dough.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Wait,
she won.
Did you really?
she won.
That's hard.
And I passed out those flyers. I did the thing where you like leave it on the floor.
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
It's called littering, but
Yeah.
it works.
Wait,
you
was
know?
that really-
cookies and stuff? That
Yeah.
would've been
That
dope.
was really the copy you thought of?
Let the
slogan?
baker handle your dough. Isn't that dope?
Wow.
No one else was thinking like that. You know?
No. I was thinking like that.
I know you
Yeah,
were.
yeah,
I
yeah.
meant at my school.
Because you know it's Christine Leadership or something like that. I remember.
Well,
but-
I was in middle school. I was the secretary
Of what?
of the student body. That
Of-
sounds really lame.
of
a
what?
Secretary.
I
The
didn't know you
secretary
did
of
that.
school?
Yeah, the school.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow.
You know the secretary like role. Like
No, I don't. What do they do?
I don't know, but you know the secretary position.
Of course, yeah. It's like
yeah,
third down.
I forget. It's been too long, but I remember.
And you won?
Yeah.
Wow.
In elementary, I think I was the vice president.
Wait, doesn't that require speech? Like, didn't you have an assembly and you had to...
Of course, I had a
What
whole.
promises
I
did you make?
forget. It's been so long.
Yeah,
It's been so long. I just remember key things. I ran for vice president in elementary. I won. Middle school, I was the secretary.
Wait, you were the vice president of your elementary
school? Yeah.
Oh,
And also in the
interesting.
school play, I was the Tin Man on the Wizard of
school?
Oz.
Wait, that's a drop. Like, wait, what's going on right now?
In
Huh.
the school play Wizard of Oz, I
Yeah.
was Tin Man, and it wasn't even as Wizard of Oz. It was the Wiz.
Mm.
You know, come on and ease on down the road.
No, I don't.
Come on and ease on down the road. Don't
don't
you
know that
tell
song.
me nothing. Now I
It sounds racist.
the Wiz.
I don't
Y'all
know.
know the
man.
I don't
Wiz.
know.
I
The
know
black
Wizard
version of the
Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Chill, bro. You gotta relax
Oh.
right now.
You
man.
really
didn't
don't
know
know
that.
the Wiz?
Nah,
Michael
dude.
Jackson is in the Wiz, bro.
All right, I
Diana
don't
Ross.
know. Wiz to me is a fucking
Y'all
cheesesteak
are,
from
oh my
Philly,
god,
bro.
you uncultured swine.
To me,
you
the Wiz,
swine.
the Wiz is like
I can't
the
believe
mattress.
y'all never seen the Wiz.
I've never seen it.
Oh
I've never
my
seen
god, are
You
you
ever watched
fucking
that
kidding
All
me?
right, hold on.
episode
Let me think of a
of
movie that you haven't
Friends?
seen.
You are literally in hip hop and you
Yeah.
never seen the Wiz.
I've never seen The Wiz.
Just, dude, go do some research, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, you got
On Friends, there's like an episode where there's like the guy, someone like dates the Wiz. It's either Seinfeld or
Y'all,
Friends,
can
and
I
he's
give-
like he's like the master of like the mattresses.
I'm gonna give y'all homework. Y'all gotta go watch the Wiz. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is embarrassing. bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
It's
it.
truly embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real.
I mean,
was-
I'm embarrassed right
Purple
now.
Rain. I watched Purple Rain.
Yeah, but this is the Wiz, bro. The Wiz. It's literally like the Wizard of Oz with the greats: Richard Pryor,
Wow.
Michael Jackson,
Diana Ross, I think, was in
Diana
it.
Ross. Yes, you saw it because we
Yes.
projected it right
Yes,
here. It's
yes.
embarrassing, bro. Seriously.
I never knew you ran for like all these things in middle school.
I had a lot of leadership skills,
That's crazy. I had no idea.
as you may see.
I didn't. You don't seem. You don't really like lean into like being. Talking about like education and stuff. You more talk about like.
I think he won. He probably was like, "Yo, I'll make it more fun." You know what I mean? Like you know the student body. There's types. There's two types. One's like the treasurer. Like, I'll make sure that we'll have enough money to, get new books, new computers. And then another route would be like, I'm gonna make sure that we have the money to go to the amusement parks. Like, it's for the fun.
No,
part of it.
what it was like
Ah.
everything started falling apart for me at 7th grade. Like I was a good student.
Yeah.
Everything I was doing, like activities. 7th grade, everything just started falling apart.
Marijuana.
Weed played a big part. I
Yeah.
became a huge stoner.
Yeah.
And from there, dropped out of high school and everything. But during elementary, oh my God, I was a beast.
You're a beast.
And I'm not proud of this. You remember Dare?
Of course.
I gave a whole speech for Dare.
Are you serious?
Yeah, in front of the whole auditorium.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What's the acronym stand for?
Drug and alcohol resistance education. Is that right? What is it? Drug abuse. What?
Jesus Christ.
Drug abuse resistance program.
What if you started like doing?
I was wrong about
What if you
that.
started working like and going to like at middle schools and elementary schools to like give back and work for
So,
Dare?
bro, little snitch.
It'll
Yeah,
keep you. It'll
I
keep
know. I'm
you.
not proud, but I was in fucking 4th grade. I was in fucking 4th grade. All right.
Yeah, I'm not
Shit.
gonna lie. I was captain of the patrols at one point, so I was king.
Yeah.
I was king cop. You remember patrols back in the day with the fluorescent orange,
like a hall monitor.
Come on, bro.
You guys called
Don't
yourself
ever
the
call-
patrols?
Yeah, dude. Hall monitor. Are you fucking serious?
That's pretty much what that was.
Nah, dude. A hall monitor. I literally risked my life. I would step out of the school bus, stand out in front of the intersection, make sure everyone crossed.
That kind of stuff.
That's
Well, we used to call them safeties. Like they would give out like little fake tickets if you like did something wrong. You know,
Nah,
they were like the little snitches.
Yeah,
I used to be part of student council, and I was a counselor like in elementary school, so people would come to me, and I had like a clipboard, and I would have to counsel, like kind of be like a diplomat to the two parties, like if who got detention, if they get into a fight.
Yeah,
give them
you seem like you were a little bit of a homeowner snitch.
For
kind of.
sure.
I was a part of like National Honor Society. I was vice president there. I loved being like very active, and like I was like vice president for a bunch of different
things. But did the kids
and,
like you?
Yeah, everyone liked me. I'm a very likable person.
But you weren't like picked on as a nerd or anything like that.
Never picked on as a nerd.
So they just appreciate it. They weren't like you're a goody two shoes. You're teacher's pet.
Okay, so at our school, it was kind of cool. Like you weren't like the cool kid like that does drugs. The cool kid was kind of like the person that was a part of associated student body, and like you were popular because you got good grades, but you also wanted to like be social and
so
like
they were
let
like,
people know.
Look at her, she's a treasure. She's so cool. Ain't nobody saying that shit.
Cool. I don't mean cool.
She handles the money.
I think it was good to be active at our school. Like our school was not like a bad kids didn't go to our school. It wasn't.
What extracurricular activities did you partake in school?
I did tennis. I did 4 years of varsity tennis. By
the way,
fencing.
For a lot of the listeners, they don't know that you were actually a pretty athletic like tennis player in high school.
Yeah, I was, and I was part of the cross country. I was very involved in sports.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you broke your ankle just walking down a block in 2021.
Okay, I think
atrophy's real. Yeah.
Dude, I think I like lost bone mass since I started modeling, because I started eating really unhealthy. Like I to stay skinny, instead of like having to work out, like I would just like eat less. And I wasn't eating like calcium, so like I think it was just my bones were brittle and like sad. So when I was walking to the gym, I just tripped and I broke my little ankle. But since then I haven't really worked out as much as I normally would, and I need to get back on that next year. I want to take like one sort of like either dance or maybe like some sort of like martial arts class. So I do like an activity while
I think we should do a dance class as a trio.
We've talked about this. We will. We were talking about this earlier. Rick was saying like what athlete
has the best body.
Athlete has the best body.
I mean, we were watching the World Cup, right? And you know, Steffie's here, so we'll get some.
And then Rick was like, I think soccer players have the best body.
Yeah.
Wait, you're talking about dudes? Are you talking about like dudes? Oh, okay.
No, okay. Well, let's talk about. Are we talking about dudes or girls?
I'm talking about dudes.
Let's do both.
I feel like with girls, you know, because I feel very perverted because I've looked at like, you know, those Olympic clips of like the hottest Olympic athletes.
Yeah.
And it's always like the long jump,
the pole vaulter.
The pole vaulter.
Did you see that blonde?
I don't know the names, but I'm just saying there's these compilations, and I'm all like, oh yeah, because I like sports. But I've seen the bodies. And stuff. But those are some of the best bodies for that. But for male athletes,
let's ask Steph. Out of all the different sports, which male body physique do you like the best?
Okay, I think body-wise, I'm gonna choose like either a swimmer, or I'm gonna choose, and like out of like soccer or football. You know what? I think football players look like hot to me, but I think worldwide soccer players, actually no, baseball players also, like their little asses are kind of cute. But as a sport,
sorry, that was the wrong time right there. I need to chill the fuck out.
No, but I would say soccer players, I think because they look the most kind of like
well balanced.
They look like normal dudes. You go to a coffee shop, you might see a good looking dude that's just like a soccer player. Yeah, like a football player, he's gonna look obviously like enormous. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A soccer player, I feel like he's just a guy. He could be a barista. You know what I mean? He looks like a barista.
Yeah. He's like the hot girl next door type look, right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. I've seen, you know, even the American team I was watching, and there was like a ginger, like redhead dude who's like, he looks regular. He's like a regular guy. Yeah. There's a dude built like what's his name? Timothy Chalamet. On the soccer team, right? You know, like I'm just saying.
I don't think he's hot, and I don't like bodies like that necessarily. I don't like thin. I don't like soccer bodies. Like they're very like thin and kind of like frail. Like not frail, but just kind of like I don't know. It's not that hot.
Swimmers, I see.
It's
Swimmers
really
are, like,
interesting.
tall.
It's really interesting to see pro athletes with like regular bodies, like a golfer.
Yeah.
Like my dad's built like Tiger Woods.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's just like they're like regularly built.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, MMA bodies. Yeah, like who's that one guy who's like always angry and like like small like that?
Nate Diaz?
Not Ewan McGregor. What's his name?
Conor McGregor?
Conor. Oh, my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
He's so hot.
Yeah.
you think Conor McGregor?
I think he's like the hottest. Like I would of all like the sports people, I would
Uh-huh.
date that guy.
Conor
I mean,
McGregor.
but he seems crazy. I just mean like in terms of the.
I
way
mean, he's a short,
He
shredded
bulked
man.
up. He bulked up.
Yeah, I don't care about height so much. I just care about the energy. Like he's got that like
Yeah,
kinda, like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
boy, like
About
thing.
your
Not that
face
I
off the canvas type of.
Yeah, I would. I don't know if I would like marry him.
Right.
He's not marriage
But
material.
he's toxic. You know.
Yeah, I'm not talking about. I have no idea what his history is, and I'm pretty
Right.
sure he's a piece of shit. But I just mean,
Is
just
that
the
hot
way
to
he
you
looks.
though? It's like somebody being kind of toxic to you.
No,
like, would that be high? You're
absolutely
like,
not.
Ooh,
No,
he's gaslighting
no,
me. Like,
no.
would you be into? No.
Did you know that Webster Dictionary says that gaslighting is the word of 2022?
Yeah,
Is
I wouldn't
it?
be
Yeah.
surprised. 'Cause I've been
Yeah.
hearing
Yeah.
it fucking left and right. Goddamn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry.
you used it. You
Sorry.
used it.
I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, I get it. Whatever. I'm sure it's the word of the year or whatever, or canceled or whatever. The fucking. It's probably one of those things.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's misused a lot. Actually,
I want to share a couple things off of Twitter. Actually, I just posted this.
Yeah.
So Rec yesterday put me onto an AI generating app
This
called
is
Lensa.
crazy.
And what you do is you submit 8 to 10 to 20 of your photos or whatever, and they use all their algorithms to generate artwork based on your pictures. And in 15 minutes, they generate 100 images. And this is what they generated. I didn't even submit a photo of myself with a profile picture.
That looks crazy.
But these are the artworks that
look how cute
this
and
is
young
so,
you look here.
yeah, this is in the anime section where they do like an anime version. This is just a random
That's
thing.
nuts.
But like, look at all
You
these
look
clothings
you look like
and
pervy in
sunglasses.
this
I didn't even
one.
submit a picture with sunglasses on or nothing. These are all just randomly generated
crazy.
things. Like,
yeah.
it's so crazy. And there's 100 of these things that it generated for me. I want you guys to give me like 10 photos of yourselves.
Did you
or whatever.
buy it? Do you have to
Yeah,
pay for it?
Yeah, and these guys are making fucking money.
I bet.
These guys are fucking. It costs like $2.99 to generate like a batch of 100.
You know
So-
how people are gonna use this? I feel like I would act if there was like if I was a fan of somebody, I would just like send this to them and be like, "Oh, look what I created of you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I was actually thinking the other way. It's like, oh, look what fans sent me this.
yeah.
Like pretend like fans have sent me fan
Right,
art
right,
when I just
right.
generated it. Yeah, but it's
No,
so
that looks
crazy.
crazy.
Like even on if you go on Rex Instagram, he generated a couple. And
I want to see Rex.
Oh, Rex
Or,
is
it
crazy.
funny?
Rex is
Yeah.
great too. And Rex,
Can I see
Rex
it?
so
It's
like
adorable.
Rex is
He's
so
aesthetic.
He after I submitted mine, he was like,
Wow,
"Oh yeah,
he looks cute.
yours looks homoerotic," and I'm like, "Okay, you're gonna just diss mine? Look at these. These
Yeah.
are great though.
Oh,
Yeah, looks like Baby Rec.
it does.
Look
Not
at that.
that one looks.
That
a
one
little
looks
bit
pretty
older.
much like Rec.
Yeah.
These are nuts.
But
Wow.
these are all AI generated.
How is
Yeah.
that possible?
It's so crazy, dude. Look at this.
Oh, that one's good.
They literally made an anime version of one of his pictures. It's so crazy. I don't know how this technology works.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna explain it. I think I actually explained even the app wrong how it does it. But every time, say you submit the same pictures again,
It'll generate
it'll
new?
generate brand new 100.
That's fucking
Wow.
It's
crazy. I
pretty
mean, let's
incredible.
talk about this, man.
It's called
Like,
Lensa. If
But
anybody
you need
wants
to send 8. You need 8 pictures to be able to make it.
minimum, I think, and then you can
Oh.
also
Just so
do
they
up
could
to
base
20
it.
or whatever. But Lensa is the app, Lensa. I mean, people have been posting a bunch of these things. It's kind of like taking the internet by storm. It's going crazy right now. But-
how do you think like graphic illustrators and artists feel with this, like, in the horizon? Don't you kind of feel?
I think they feel. I mean, you want to chime in on this, Tony?
I don't
I think they feel.
I don't think anything replaces someone having had taken time. Like even in like 30 years, I'd still want someone to have spent like at least a day like sitting there and like right. There's no way you can replace that feeling of someone.
But you know, it's crazy.
hand-making
That's
something.
I think people felt like that with paintings, and then when photography came along, they it just kind of took it out.
Well, are they
the
more
frame.
expensive than paintings? Or like right now.
Oh, you're talking about value-wise?
Value and
Yeah.
like, you know, like the importance.
But
I
also
guess.
the images that are being generated are using 100 to 1,000 different random, you know, algorithms to create this. So it's not like another person's going to generate the same kind of image for you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just another tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people are still gonna want like handcrafted art.
Yeah, like
I mean,
I
are they,
want
though?
I want like James Jean art to make me a piece
Like-
of art. You know, like of me. Like you know, like that would be so much more dope than like a machine.
Yeah,
that
but
I don't
I'm
care
saying,
about,
like,
even
if-
if it looked as good.
But I'm saying if I generated that and I just used one of those images right now for song art or album art, like that would work.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like I would have, like me personally would have no problem that was generated.
100%.
Because it took 1,000 different algorithms and randomness to create that. It's like no one's gonna like redo that. Like
Wait,
it's not gonna generate the same joint.
I wonder if like at some point when everyone starts using this app, let's say everyone starts using Lensa for the whole year, we start recognizing
Yeah,
that this is
I
a
was gonna say that.
style
I think that might
of
happen.
art.
Yeah.
That might happen, but if
And
also
then it'll
you're-
be cheesy.
But also, if you're using 1,000 randomness elements to it, then I don't know. But there is this kind of an aesthetic that I think people can tell too.
And
you know?
Yeah,
also,
it looks kind of like 90s art. Like it looks like 90s
Yeah,
raw
it's not
art.
perfect yet.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tony's like, we're not perfect yet. Like he's part of the AI.
And Tony's like, no, they will be soon.
They
though.
will be soon.
But it's like that kind of randomness generating thing is happening in music.
yeah.
You know, beats are being randomized and created.
Yeah.
There's AI generated music now,
And
right?
also AI editors.
Yeah.
Like you can throw a bunch of footage into this AI machine and it'll spit out a edit for you.
But and I think what's gonna happen too is like what you said. So the people will generate that, right? These images, and they'll get ideas from it and tweak it into their own.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. So
they'll use it as a template.
yeah.
They'll use it as a template,
Yeah.
and that part is kind of crazy.
So are people starting tracing now or what? This is back to the
I'm
tracing.
just saying, man. I know.
Yo, you said you could do that with videos.
I was
too?
really shocked. Yeah, you can do. They have in the same app. They have the thing where you submit 10 videos and they'll turn it into a music video with music and everything. But I'm just saying, like, I was really surprised. Like, I'm not about all this yet, you know. And then Rec told me about this last night. I downloaded, I played around with it, and I was pretty impressed, man.
Yo, my favorite Instagram handle right now is called fakedreams.ai, right? And you know, I love horror stuff. I love scary movie shit. So pretty much they take images, you know, it's kind of like that art, but they take like thousands of pictures and they make a clip out of it, right? Kind of like a flip book. And it is the scariest. You don't need to see it now, but yeah, the things that they could create, like, so images start appearing, you know, like Google Fiber, the Dream stuff back in the day. The seamless shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen it on like the evolution of man and whatever, all that stuff. It's wild. It's
crazy.
I don't know how art is gonna really evolve, and AI is gonna have a big part in it. You know, we've seen that. Like,
sounds like NFTs or something.
No, people are saying like soon, like the editing he's talking about, there's gonna be a search engine where you could be like Rush Hour with Will Ferrell and Dumbfoundead, and they're gonna remake a Rush Hour movie with you.
But
guys
they already have
in
that.
it.
Don't they already have that?
Something like that.
What's
already?
the Google thing?
Dolly.
That just went out right now. But Dolly.
Yeah.
That's what that is, right?
But movies I'm talking about, like
Yeah.
actual videos.
Yeah, that's all right. The light's going on. Tony's figuring it out. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
It is pretty cool. Not gonna
Speaking
lie.
of AI, do you like brain teasers?
Any brain busters?
Brain riddles? Let me. I had a couple like prepared for the show today.
Okay, what?
What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
Repeat that one more time.
Which 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
Short.
Oh yeah, short. Someone said it and I thought about it. I was like, okay.
In a race, quickly, I want you to answer this quickly.
Okay.
When you pass second place, which place are you in?
Let me say it
First.
again.
In a race, when you pass to second place, which place are you in?
First. What is
Is
it?
it third?
You're in second place. You know, little teasers like this.
Oh, I
little
see.
teasers like this.
Okay,
I like these little questions.
Okay, I'm done with these. I hated these. You know what I hate games of all sorts. I hate digital games. I hate analog games. I don't even like these kind of games.
I don't think you like games.
Like
period.
if we were in the 1800s and this was the game, I would hate it.
Yeah, you kill me.
Doesn't matter if it's a PS5 or it's one of these brain teasers. I hate all of it.
All right.
Yeah, you know what's a game? Marbles. You know when they're like in the 30s, 1930s, and they're playing marbles? I would have hated that
was that
shit.
Jacks? You remember Jacks?
If y'all came to my crib with some Jacks, I would kick your ass out the fucking crib
You don't
right
like
now.
bowling?
You know, I'm not.
You like team-based games, right? Like competitive games?
I remember the last team-based thing I loved was N64, Mario Kart.
Wow.
You know, popping the balloons off the cart.
Yeah.
Like I used to love that shit.
Wow, that's
So don't come
Super
to my
Nintendo.
crib if you
Right.
don't have a game that has balloons,
right.
something to pop. Like I don't want to play this choose your own adventure.
I got you.
Like now you got to save this person and then you got to kill this zombie.
Yeah.
It's like I'm directing a whole fucking movie over here. I don't want to direct the whole movie. I just wanted to pop a couple of balloons, jump over crates. Break a crate. Let me get this machine. Like,
all right,
just a simple
you
shit.
like the Mario franchise.
I want to
Get
eat.
it.
I want to give me a Crash Bandicoot.
Right.
Give me a Crash Bandicoot.
Wow, you know Crash Bandicoot?
Come on.
Wow.
I want to break a crate.
Right.
I just
Eat a
want to.
mango
I
and
want to
just
eat a
chill.
mango,
Yeah.
break a crate, and
Booga,
keep it
booga.
moving.
It
Yes.
sounds like you like escape rooms.
No,
No,
man.
you would
That's
hate
full of
escape
brain
rooms.
teasers.
Right.
Escape
That
rooms
is
are so fun.
Yeah.
That's full of brain
Have you been?
teasers.
Oh, I used to go all the time with my sister.
All the
I
time?
love it.
I'd
so
rather try
much.
to break into something as opposed to escape from it. How do we get in here? Like we jump a fence.
Yeah.
Like I would jump a fence into a place. I don't want to. Here, you got to read this note and see where the
Adhere
key
to
is
the
hidden.
procedure. Yeah,
I don't like all that stuff. Like
Right.
sometimes I'll get a Airbnb and they'll give me instructions and I'm like, dude, can we just hop the fence?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of loser
just
are
hop
you?
the
Are you
fence?
guys like sore losers?
Ooh,
You
you know
know,
what?
and I think that's really what it takes. Is some people just do not know how to.
I'm not gonna lie to
Look
you.
at this guy. Speaking of sore losers, families.
Monopoly game ends in shooting.
What?
Police says.
I mean, Monopoly game is kind of
That guy
infuriating.
is the ultimate sore loser right
Yeah,
here.
look at his
Family's
face.
Monopoly game. He's like, they had it coming. That's the look that he just gave.
Boardwalk. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what game I did like? I did like what's that game? Taboo. That's the kind of the words where you find words out of the thing. Wait, was that what Taboo was? Oh no. You had to
I like
explain.
charades. I like
Charades, that's charades.
Ellen DeGeneres' charade game thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one with the little
Heads Up?
That heads
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's fun.
I like a few of those games. We played Heads Up a few times, and you know, with like Nora and everything.
Yeah.
And I like it, but I don't need to run it back 5 times.
Right.
Like, let's get 2.
I think with you, gaming experience has to be a short duration. It can't be more than like 3 minutes with you.
That's so short.
Yeah.
What can you do in 3 minutes?
3
Like
minutes,
half
like
a
tic-tac-toe.
Batman.
You mean like peekaboo? Like
no,
3
it's
times.
The, what's the Connect 4?
Yeah, Connect 4.
Connect 4 was
Yeah,
cool.
Connect 4 kind of
That's
gets wild
pretty
too. I'm
fun.
not gonna lie. to
Yeah,
you.
I just never had. I
love
have
game
strategy.
night. That's always fun.
I never have strategy for games. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I don't need a strategy.
I mean, you're strategic.
I'm a very random.
Yeah, you moved your mom upstairs so you could get free food, but
That was not strategizing.
No, I'm kidding.
I did not strategize on that. But I will say, I wanted to spend more time with my mom.
That's beautiful.
Because at first I was like, damn, I don't want to move her in my building because she's going to cross boundaries. What if she visits me more often?
Yeah.
And I ended up visiting her far more often.
Do you think she's at home right now being like, God damn it, I should have never moved in? Like, do you think she's like, oh, she's got
like,
me
yeah.
cooking, like giving me her old? You do give her.
No.
like,
She's
your
surrounded by
no.
hard-boiled eggs right now.
She's giving me all
Fucking-
these like old furniture. She complained. Did you hear that last time? You were like, "Do you want this, Mom?" Like as if you were like being giving or whatever. Which maybe you were.
You think
but
I was
you were,
lording stuff over
you were
my
no,
mom?
no. You were like there were like tables here that you wanted to get rid of, and you brought your mom in, and she was like,
Oh, yeah, I
why are
heard
you
that.
spending money on this stuff? Like at least buy something good if you're gonna buy
Yeah,
it."
yeah.
She didn't want that, but you gave it to her anyways.
In Korean,
Because
when-
you're like, this stuff is great. Come on. You like try to sell her on it. She doesn't don't want it.
She doesn't want it, dude. She
in Korean, when Dumb was like, "Hey, you want to take this?" She's like, "Oh, this one."
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't really want it, but
she loves it. Come on.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't
beautiful
know.
situation.
She'd probably rather choose what she wants and then just get it.
yeah, she can choose.
She can choose.
You know what I'm saying? But she needs a table till she, chooses.
100%, man.
You know, sometimes you gotta, sometimes people don't know what they want.
Yeah.
You have to just present the option to them.
Are you saying your mom doesn't know what she wants?
Sometimes I don't know what I want.
Yeah.
Until it lands in the front of me, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
didn't even consider this option.
Yeah.
Really? I
Yeah.
always feel like I know what I want. It's just too expensive. No, always.
Yeah.
Always.
You got
How
your
about
eyes on
you?
the prize.
Yeah, I know what I want.
Remember when girls always say that, like, I know exactly what I want, or I like a man who knows exactly what they want. You know what I mean? My whole thing is, it's not just a girl who knows exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like a girl like telling me you'll like this.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Wait, say what? Say it again?
When a partner tells me like you'll like this.
Try it.
Just try it.
Try
Yeah.
it.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just to at least challenge me a little
Would
bit.
you?
What?
Would you jump off the ledge if she said, try this when you didn't want to try it? Because I feel like with you, if you don't want to try, like, are you a trier?
I have
Let's
some
talk about
some of
this.
my worst moments fashion wise and haircut wise was moments that
You try.
my partner was like, clean yourself up a little bit.
Yeah.
Throw on this suit. Throw
Yeah.
on this thing. And I have these old photos of shit. I'm like, I hate looking at them because I
Right.
hate it myself. But then I kind of was like, damn, if I never had those moments, I probably have never photos of that. It would just be me with trucker hats all
For
day
sure.
or wife beater or whatever.
For sure.
Now I have some picture with a fedora on and shit. Go on top of the morning to you because of some girl that I dated who
Yeah.
wanted me to wear the fucking fedora.
Yeah.
But I would have never had a fedora flick if it wasn't for her.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
the
thank
algorithm
you.
wouldn't have had that in their fucking ammunition.
So thank you.
Do your styles usually change when you start dating somebody and try to match their style? Do you guys care about that? You know, people start turning. They say like couples start turning into each other in a way.
Yeah.
I think
Visually, how do you feel about looking very similar or different from them?
something turns me on when a girl does tell me like, "Oh, I think you'd look like nice in this.
Yeah.
This is so hot." Like, and then I put it on. I even though I don't want to, but I'll put it on for her.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, that's hot." Like that. I'm like, really?
Right.
Next thing you know, I'm with the fedora. Like,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yourself?
I'm
Yeah.
feeling myself with the fedora,
For
like,
sure, for
like
sure.
a fucking detective from the 50s and shit. Like, yeah. So I'm saying, like, it challenges me. I feel kind of good about it.
You step outside the box.
I step outside of the box
That's
and
a
I
beautiful
give it a
thing.
go.
Yeah. You're a try guy. That's good. Like with me.
Don't call me a try guy ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick, what do you do?
When we do step out like to a public place, there's that one sentence like, "What color are you wearing?" You know what I mean? Just so we could kind of
Oh.
coordinate. If she goes tan, if she goes bean curd, bean paste, I
Wait,
go
you
bean
really?
paste.
You coordinate with your girl about like,
No, I'm just like when she's going out, right? Like what, and I see the jacket that she's wearing.
Yeah.
Something about it, like I like when I go out and I see a couple not dressed like to the T, right? But just complimentary. I think
That's
it's kind of,
cute.
I think it's kind of
like
cute.
That.
You know what I mean?
think that's nice.
Yeah, if she's wearing something like green, I'll make sure that my underwear has a little green. You know what I mean?
Does she tell you what she likes and doesn't like on you?
We're so like lax with that, you know.
Really?
Oh, what she likes on me?
Yeah.
yeah. Because I'm a shapeshifter. You know what I mean? So like, when I get too big for a shirt, or she's like, nah. She's nice though. She's like, I think I shrank it.
but I see
That's so
Rick,
sweet.
Right?
I see Rick's face
Yeah.
too when a friend of his,
Yeah.
like you put something on or we're like, try this.
Yeah.
And you're like, whatever, okay, I'll try it on. And then we're like, yo, that shit's tight. And
Yeah.
then I see you looking in the mirror like
Right,
confidently,
right.
like,
Just
oh,
like Steph,
maybe
remember?
it does.
For sure.
You know, like it makes you feel good that people think you look good in this new
I
thing.
like that shirt that when we went to go get dinner last week.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
had this like cool
The
kind of
cocaine dealer.
it looked like a Versace t-shirt with
Mhm.
like kind of like this like Italian kind of like
Yeah.
a drug dealer thing that you're
Right,
saying.
right.
That look was great on you.
Really?
The whole
Thank you.
Versace kind of.
And you see like comments like that. Next thing you know, Rick next week is wearing the thing. You know, and it's not even at the appropriate place.
No,
It's
not
like
at
we're gonna
all.
go play soccer, and he wore the thing. And it's like, why are you wearing that right now?
Exactly.
Rick's gonna wear gold chains and grow his chest hair.
Come on, Jay.
Yeah.
Come on. I might grow my facial hair out again.
I would say the best style in the pod is definitely Steffi. You know,
Oh, wow.
You and
Thank
Steph.
you.
I feel
You
like
know?
Steph, like every episode of the pod, she has a different theme or
For
a
sure.
look going on.
I
Yeah.
too
You know.
like having like a specific look, but it doesn't fit a look. My problem with like, you know, when you go on Instagram and everything's so like perfectly coordinated to a style, I have no idea how to do that, because I know what I like, but it's like very specific to a theme, and then it doesn't match anything else around me, but I just like that look.
Yeah.
And how do people like get it so perfectly in like, you know, they know exactly like the specific thing to stay with, the color coordinations.
Yeah,
that's really annoying. I hate seeing that, actually. and like someone's Instagram, like an influencer, and they have like all the exact same colors. It's like, next 10 days I'm gonna have yellow t-shirts or whatever, and it's all yellow.
Sometimes when I try too hard for an event, I look the most odd man out.
Yeah,
you know, like I remember like the homie invited me to like a Blackpink concert, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna look good because the homie dresses well.
Yeah,
I like overdressed, bro. I wore like a gala, you know, shirt and suit thing, and I'm at the Blackpink concert and everyone's just wearing like sweats, and I was like, fuck. And like I look Steve goofy as fuck. I was like, I don't look goofy. Like I look like I'm supposed to be part of the band and their team, but I'm waiting in line with the rest of the kids. I'm like, fuck, why am I, you know, this doesn't look right, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Are you guys excited to get like when you guys like really say that you get really famous or something, and are you guys going to get a stylist? Or are you going to always just kind of
No,
like...
of course. All that shit makes it easier. Like, if you had the money, you should get a personal shopper or a stylist, so you don't have to even worry about that.
That's like meal prep for your clothes. You know
that shit is amazing. What?
It's like, you know, someone prepared for you, right?
I don't know if it's the exact same thing.
I've never heard
no, I would say it's more of a
that.
private chef than a meal prep, right?
Yeah.
Relax. A meal prep?
You know.
No, I kind of like this
But
meal
you know
prep thing.
saying?
It's like he imagines there to be like outfits laid out for him, like
for sure.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
A meal prep is like, you know, Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg's outfits. Those are meal prep.
Yeah, you're right.
A private chef.
No, you're right.
It's like you get a
menu.
You get a menu.
Yeah.
You know, you get options. You got
based
options.
on your body size.
Yeah, you have options. Yeah.
I was watching yesterday recently, you know, the Beatles movie, and he gets signed, and then the manager was like, "You're
talking
gonna
about
need
yesterday?"
Yesterday, yeah. She's like, "You're gonna need a whole. Is this the best you could look?" And he's like, "See, I don't even want to look." And she says, "Well, when you don't have a look, that becomes your look." You know,
that's true.
And I was like, "Damn, yeah."
Like
not Ed Sheeran, but
no, but I'm saying like somebody who doesn't, you think like he doesn't care about style. Now that's his style.
That's his
like
style.
You know, t-shirt with neck stretched out.
Right.
Yeah, so you got to be conscious of that, man.
Yeah, I want to get out of that. Dude.
You got to be conscious. You got to make
maybe 2023 is the year that you try the weird things out that you wanted to try.
Get wild.
Okay, what are we doing 2023? What are some like resolutions? I know this is annoying to do, but like I know you guys are thinking about it. Everyone thinks about this in the end. What are you?
I'm definitely quitting stuff, like whether it's like I can't say alcohol. I'll quit for good.
Yeah.
But I will say I'm probably gonna drink 80% less than I did this year.
How do you want us to help you?
80%.
How can we help you? How can we support you?
You don't really like interfere with that because you don't drink. You know
I know,
what I mean?
but
you're not the person that, and you don't really go out. You don't really have fun, so you don't interfere. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You have the list up.
Yeah. I'm kidding. But you actually encourage me, if anything. You know that I would say a lot of our friends, we're the problem, not anyone specific. We enable each other. Sure. You know, and I think that's the biggest.
You know,
issue.
I'll game with you. You know how you're telling me about you're gonna what'd you say? I'm not gonna drink anymore, so I want more hobbies.
Yeah,
let's start a few hobbies together. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about more solo hobbies.
More solo hobbies?
A couple of solo hobbies.
I want to see him make. Can you? Oh my God! Can we ask you for something? Okay, I know what you can do. Can you make us like a meal? Like me and Rick.
Oh, like cook
Rick,
you?
Yeah,
meal?
cook one meal for us.
Like make that a challenge.
Yeah. I think that.
Yo, we should do that. We should do challenges. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I like that because like we could do that like once a week. One of us makes a meal and then we share it.
Dumb. When you make one successful meal, kind of like how you were talking about how like when people dress you and you don't like this, and then when they say, "Oh, you look kind of good," you put the fedora.
Yeah.
Cooking is the same thing.
You know, I have no desire to cook at all. Like even when a girl says, "I love a man who can cook,"
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
But if I take them to a nice restaurant,
Yeah. There's a
they'll
man
still
back
be
there that-
happy.
Yeah.
They'll still be happy
For sure.
You know what I mean? They're like,
Well,
"Ah,
hold on. That's true, but have you had a really good home cooked meal by a girl, and then you're like, "Wow, this is nice." Like,
it's all right."
Yeah.
well,
You know, I'm still going to
so maybe
fucking
you just don't
top-notch
care.
restaurants.
For
Like,
sure.
yeah, your shit is fine. It's
Yeah.
good, but it's also it's not it's fucking Bavel or
Jesus.
Bastilla.
How about really?
Yeah.
Do you feel that way? There's something about when someone cooks me a home cooked meal, whoever it is, my girlfriend, a guy, whatever, my mom, it just feels like I feel so like warm and cuddly and like just like more loving at that moment.
Right.
Like as if they took time. They took like at least an hour
I
out
get
of their
it.
day to
I've
like,
seen the rom-coms. The girl walks in, it's like something smells good, and then this guy puts the towel on it. You just sit, just grab a seat.
Mhm.
It's coming right up. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I see
Shirt
the
and
girl's
shirtless?
face too. I see the girl's face. Like she thinks it's sweet, but she's just like, this motherfucker's kind of OD right now.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
What?
Like
This goes back to the whole AI.
they always
art.
burn some shit in the movie too. They always burn one thing, you know,
so
and it's supposed to be cute.
it is
And then there's like
really-
that little carry out evidence.
It's all cute. It's all cute.
One of my
isn't it?
boyfriends, like, like maybe a few years ago, he used to cook, but he would cook with his shirt off, and it was like the hottest thing.
That's just
like,
irresponsible.
Yeah.
That's just, you know.
that.
I would cook with my shirt off and then she loses her appetite. You know what I mean? Come
It was
on,
just
man.
like so hot. You come home like
Yeah.
from work, and then he's just like he's cooking.
Yeah.
What if he
Doesn't
was-
ask me to clean. Doesn't
I
ask
cook
me
with
to
my
clean.
pants off. You know what I mean? I keep my shirt on.
How come?
I'm the other way around.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What does he do?
Stir
Rick
like
just has
this.
his pants off. Yeah, yeah. Wait, how come having your shirt off
Yeah.
is
While
hot,
cooking?
but if you're butt naked with an apron,
Yeah.
that's creepy. You know what I mean?
No, it depends on who's wearing it. If like Jason Momoa was wearing like a fucking apron,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
I mean,
come
all
on.
All right. Yeah.
He could wear it, but if it was like fucking Mark Zuckerberg was wearing like an apron, I'd be like, ugh, like I'm,
Yeah.
like, I'm
Let me ask you, at what level can you find, like, what level of money would you find like somebody who's like repulsive kind of attractive? You know, like what level does it have to be? Does it have to be like
not for me, fam.
It's not a monetary
Not at
thing
all.
for me.
No.
Yeah.
not
No.
also, and I'm not talking about your circumstances. You don't necessarily need a dude like that, but somebody who might, you know, be in
Yeah.
trouble, whatever. Would it take like someone who's worth 10 mil or like 50 mil? You know what I mean?
For what? Like
to take on an ugly dude.
Just
Is that
to
what
be
you're saying?
like, just to
With
try
them?
to find an ugly dude or somebody you're not attracted to attractive.
How ugly is he at 1 out of 10? Like
He's like a
what's
Mark Zuckerberg. He's not ugly.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't
Mark-
I wouldn't call Mark Zuckerberg ugly.
Yeah, like
he has
4.62.
creepy. He has those creepy eyes though. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
scares me. It's like he got murderous.
Yeah, but here's the
eyes.
thing about it. You can, like, I personally can try to find anyone attractive.
It
Me
can't-
too.
But
Like,
not,
I can
but not,
seriously, I can look at a 2 and just figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, like I can just, I'll get into eyes and
I agree
fall
with
into
that.
their eyes.
Yeah.
Like I can fall into Mark Zuckerberg's eyes if I tried. At first, I'd be like, I can't really figure him out. Like I can't get through this surface level.
But you'll
Next thing
infiltrate
you know,
his
I'm
eyes?
diving in his eyes and I'm swimming in them. You know, it's but I'm saying I can figure it out. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So at what point, how would you try to figure that out?
I don't know if I could like if okay, it's not about the looks, it's the vibe. Like the I don't think I could get over a creepy vibe because I don't want to be around someone that feels creepy.
Of
So like
course.
even if someone like Mark Zuckerberg, he has like this creepy energy to him. It doesn't matter if he was like 50 million, 100 million. I don't think that I would be able to like even fake being attracted to him. Like it would like repulse my body to be around
Like your
him.
body would just naturally
yeah,
react
like
in a
if he
certain
was
way.
creepy.
You'd have to figure things out. Like, for instance, Mark Zuckerberg in the last year put out this video of him doing MMA.
Yeah.
You saw
Oh
those?
yeah.
Like, after that came out,
Yeah.
like, I started liking him maybe 3 to 5% more.
Yeah. Hell, he's human.
Just little
Wait,
things.
let's see this. Maybe this
Yeah,
will
put it on.
change
Put it
my
on the
mind
put it on the
about him.
thing. Let me tell me right now before you play it, Tony. You can let the ad skip first. Let me know if this makes you like him 5% more.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. All right. Let's go.
Play the shit. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Just you haven't even
No, I don't
That
need
was
to.
two
She
jabs.
saw one low kick.
I didn't know he worked out.
Look at that. All right.
I just think a man who like works out is hot, and
he looks like a
is
Boston
passionate.
Dynamic robot, though. He looks like he was.
he's like
I feel like he looks solid. You would think that he would do worse than this, right? Like you would really think that.
Yeah.
wow, I didn't know he could move like this.
It's
The
AI.
crazy thing about this is like after this came out, everyone's like, you know, damn, Mark Zuckerberg could whip my ass. And that was just like mind blowing for so many people at that point.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, oh,
I mean,
shit.
because the only time you ever see him is in court sweating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sipping water nervously.
I
So
think
what
he-
did I do? What did I do
okay,
for you? So
all
what did
right,
I do for you, Steffi?
Now I think he's hot.
You think he's hot?
Damn.
I just asked for 5%. You went 80%.
The fact that he looks so passionate
Right.
and like he couldn't beat someone up, like, and he's kind of tanned, that's hot.
All right, let's see Jeff Bezos. So this is a little tougher. He's
Okay,
a
I
little,
already think Jeff Bezos. I'm not talking about his
He's a little bit older.
politics. I don't give a shit. I think older men are hot.
So you,
So,
you
like,
think? Do you find
so
him more
I just-
attractive than Mark Zuckerberg just off of looks?
Yes.
He's ripped right now.
So
Yeah.
this is Jeff Bezos.
I have a
right
weird
now.
thing for like older bald guys.
Mm.
I have like a thing, like I don't
Okay,
know why.
so
like I
you
think
thi-
he's just
you think this is hot, this guy's hot right here?
yeah. Like even if he wasn't worth that much, even if it was probably worth like a few million or whatever, I would still probably think he was hot in person.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, I would love to try steroids
oh my god,
just to try it. I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'll
Why?
do them. I'm not gonna abuse them. I just want to try it.
Yeah.
Like,
why?
what do you mean why? Look at that shit.
wants
I
to-
wanna
But
be
why do you
checked.
have to?
I don't have to. I just want to give it a try.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's drugs that I've tried. Like every drug under the fucking roof I've tried.
Right.
I'm not a meth head. I've
Right.
tried it, you know, but I'm not. You know, I'm just saying we've tried everything.
No,
under
I don't
the fucking,
I don't like Vin Diesel for some. Someone asked about Vin Diesel. I don't know why. I don't find him attractive.
Vin
The
Diesel.
Rock is hot to me. Oh, you know who's the hottest is fuck. Who's that? Like he was a character where he like kills people. He's a murderer.
It's 90% of Hollywood movies.
yeah.
right
What
here.
are you talking about?
Liam Neeson.
No, he's bald and
Oh, Jason Statham.
no, I don't like him either. God damn it, he's a character. He's like a video game character.
No, I gotta
Oh,
figure
and
this
he
out.
Hitman.
kills Hitman.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, he was my biggest crush.
Oh,
growing
really?
up.
The movie,
Hitman.
the guy who was in the movie Hitman, but he was kind of like not that known, right? He's not. He hasn't
Yeah.
Yeah,
done-
he's not, but oh my god, like
Really?
I was like so horny
That
for
shit
this
just looks
dude
like-
when I was a kid. I don't know why. Something
Oh, he is known. That's who played Hitman.
Yeah.
Timothy. Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, but yeah.
What's his last
I
name?
don't- I don't know.
I forget, but he shaved his head, right?
I mean,
All-
what are you talking about?
Oliphant.
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 Oh,
Oliphant.
yeah.
I mean, this guy's a good-looking dude. He was in Girl Next Door.
Yeah. that
Like,
guy's
I mean, this guy's been hot. It's not like that's not a surprise.
Well, but
He's no.
I'm not talking about him that I like. I'm talking about Hitman.
I don't trust you because you went from
Character.
Mark Zuckerberg being hot to Timothy Oliphant. It's like you're all over the fucking place.
I mean, you know what? I don't have a fucking type. You're right. I
you're,
don't have a
you're
type.
like an AI
I'm-
generating hot men. Just
You just
every
need 8
person.
pictures.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm a little horny. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's the problem. Okay.
Mm.
You know what? When you're not horny and you haven't had sex in a while, things that don't naturally are sexy become sexy. Okay.
Okay, so like, you know, when dudes are horny, they'll do the most stupid shit, right? They'll say the dumbest shit. During
Yeah.
DMs, they're like wilding out and they're not themselves.
Yeah.
What do you find yourself doing that's out of pocket, that's not in your normal way of operating when you're horny?
Okay, making weird like love eye contact with like straight up strangers, like
In public, and hoping they'll
no,
like
no, no.
reciprocate or what?
No, I don't want them to reciprocate. It's I can't do it like in person. It's like I'm driving and then there's a construction worker
Yeah.
that I'm about to pass, and I make like intense eye contact with them and do kind of a smirk thing that he notices that I did it
Oh,
too.
so you want them to notice?
I want them to, yes, I want both of us to be horny for each other for that moment, and then I leave. Like it's never like we're never gonna meet again.
Yeah.
But that's probably like the weird thing, and then I get embarrassed, and then I had this like rush of like kind of the sexual lust.
So
love thing.
that's like a quick nut bust for you, even though you
It
didn't
is,
bust a
but
nut.
it
You
just
didn't-
I didn't bust a nut, but then I'm extra horny throughout the day, and then I'm like, and then I'm in this like cycle of like, god damn, I'm fucking horny, and then
Yeah.
it'll make me want to watch more like fucking horny movies or romantic romantic rom-coms, and then I'm like, oh, I'm in this like cycle of like just I need like a lot of love or something, or I need to cut. And then you know what I've done? I've cuddled with a friend, and that was like a mistake, because then it was never the same, because I didn't like him.
Yeah,
you were just horny.
I was horny, and I just like also sometimes I mistake horniness with like just being lonely.
Yeah,
and then, so I'm like, okay, I got to figure out which of the two it is.
Just like a rogue boner,
then,
you know.
So
like,
I've done that with a friend, and like it was weird, and I just like we don't really talk anymore.
That's a tough.
I don't
thing.
talk to him anymore, which sucks, because we were like pretty good friends.
I mean, that's the thing. You tend to lead people on because you're horny or you're feeling lonely. Yeah. And then next thing you know, the next morning they're like, "So what's gonna happen now?"
Yeah.
That's what
the
happened.
Construction workers in front of your house, like, what?
He's like, "So I gotta go work now. Can I just leave my hard hat overnight? I mean, I could come back."
Bing bong.
Yeah, you need anything fixed? Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's what happens. I get it.
Yeah.
I want to go through the mind state of a horny Steffie.
Horny. That's probably what happened. I'm trying to think if there's anything else weird that happens. Yeah, people probably that I would never find attractive, I just flirt with more in person. But I'm not like, it must be me leading them on, but it's just like I have to get my quick fix.
You're more output than input, you know what I mean? You just kind of...
Everything is sexy to me.
Right.
Like I like things like someone holding like a cup and it's like wet. And it's like the way they hold the cup is like hot to me.
Right.
Because they're like, that could be me. That could have been my arm in his hand.
I do feel like we're in this weird cycle where people get more turned on and horny, and their horny material is less and less porn now. Yeah. And it's more like social media. It's like, horny movies. Yeah. Like, do you feel that way? I feel like
it's kind of like looping.
I don't really watch porn like that no more. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I get turned on, it's all from just shit that's already out here. Yeah. From scrolling or like
do you guys
Netflix
hold on.
thing.
Do you guys jerk off to like Instagram pictures?
No.
Instagram pictures? I mean, that has to be like up, like I gotta be horny or something like that.
Wait, so you guys do that? Do you guys like jerk off to like friends or like people you know or influencers? Like,
I only jerk off to friends.
Rick's like Joe Rogan.
Wait a second.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't. I'm gonna have sex with strangers. It's crazy.
Okay. So I sometimes will not like when if I jerk off, like I don't watch porn. So a lot of times I don't watch porn. I have to force myself to watch porn.
Then what do you jerk off to?
In my imagination.
Imagination.
I like
Imagination masturbation was...
You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it.
Oh, Peter. Do it harder.
Why is it that, Peter?
Honey.
You went from Peter Pan to Peter Griffin.
That's a great lowest.
Yeah, do it again.
Peter. I'll put it in me deeper, honey. Baby,
her impersonation game was pretty impressive, I gotta say.
It's kind of good.
That's pretty good.
So
I cannot wait to have I can't wait to have a husband and grow up old with them. Yeah. Or a partner, whatever, we don't know. If it was a dude and I did marry him, I can't wait to call him daddy. I can't wait to get him for him to be an older man. Damn. Like, I'm excited about that. Yeah. So I just know that I would never get tired of this person, like, as we get older. You know how people are like, I'm very excited about that. Yeah. Yeah.
You're excited to get older with somebody.
Just because I think they're going to look hotter. Yeah, why is that so funny? That's just like going to be hotter for me.
You know, I this brings up a good point. Thanks for reminding me. I've been watching a bunch of Korean dramas this past year. Okay. And I feel like Korean dramas have helped me become a lot more compassionate and empathetic. I like that. I know that sounds really lame because they're just TV shows and it's fiction or whatnot. Yeah. But I truly feel that way. Like what you just said, right? Mm-hmm. Like growing old with somebody. Like I didn't really give a fuck about that at all. But I just saw like a thing and I saw like a great couple compared to like 4 other evil couples in this Korean drama. Yeah. I'm talking about Sky Castle. Yeah. And there was one family that's just like a dope family. I was like, I want that family.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't feel a little like flutter in your heart when you go to like a taco restaurant and then you see like an old couple holding hands? The grandpa like squeezing the lime over the apple store. Like it's just them showing
I haven't seen that much. I haven't
Really?
seen that much love out there.
You haven't seen elderly love like that?
Elderly. I mean, they're just together.
No,
I don't see the
bro.
hand. Or, I
Oh
don't,
my God, really?
I
You
haven't
don't see them hold
Am I
hands?
just blind to it? Like
Yeah.
maybe.
You're not looking for it, man. You're not looking for the love.
Is that what it is? If I kind of like got rid of this I don't know,
haze,
this
bro.
haze, then I can see the love
Yes.
through the cloudy haze.
You got to see the love, man. I
You
mean,
got-
bro, like even on Wilshire, in Koreatown, you see like old Korean grandpas like holding the hand of the grandmother, walking down. You know what I mean? Or like holding her fruit. You know what I mean? Kind of like twiddling her a little bit. Like that stuff like that is so cute.
It's so cute.
I haven't seen
100%.
I really haven't seen enough of it.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
never seen elderly? No, yeah.
I haven't seen two. Yeah, I haven't seen two elderly people having sex in public.
You haven't seen an elderly popo? You haven't seen a kiss in public? Like
Oh,
that,
so
shit like that
sweet.
melts. It's you know what I mean?
I feel like I'm. It's not gonna like a hand like them holding hands is not enough. I gotta hear them. I gotta like chime in and see what they're saying to each other.
Yeah.
You know, like if I really hear a sweet thing,
Right.
Because a handhold is just like, yeah, at that point you got to look out for each
I'm
other.
gonna give you a little hint.
Go ahead.
Any Korean plaza food court, you're
Yeah.
gonna see that elderly love, bro.
Mm.
You're gonna see
Really?
that, yeah. Like you know the food courts like KTP. You go to the cafeteria. You're gonna see one or two elderly couples like mixing each other's noodles and stuff.
If
like
I
that.
saw one elderly couple
yeah,
give a kiss in the mouth,
yeah.
my whole life would change.
Are you serious?
If I went to Koreatown Galleria,
right,
and I saw two elderly couples just popo kissing the lips,
yeah.
my whole life would change.
I got a few old disciples, bro. If you want me to think
Wait,
like
I
that,
actually have never seen like Asian, Korean old people do that.
Because it's
Kiss
not
on the lips.
actually you're not public displays PDA is not really accepted in Korea. Like
yeah,
I remember it was like every time I go to Korea there might be like a cute girl and we have like a little weekend fling or something, and I'm out and about her in public and I try to like give her a kiss on the cheek or something. She's like no chill.
Right.
She tells me like chill.
it's like tipping. It's prohibited.
It's not a
out
good.
there,
It's
dude.
not
It
a
feels
good,
weird.
They feel like it's not a
around.
good look.
Mm.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm
Yeah.
actually pretty affectionate when I'm in a relationship. I like to give a kiss on the cheek,
Yeah.
and, things like that.
No, you're right. I feel really like I'm.
You're not a PDA person, right?
I'm not, but I've gotten better. I like it if it's not around Asian people. Like something about Asian, like any Asian elderly person, I don't want to hold their hand. I don't want to touch any like my partners. Like I can't. I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like they're judging me or watching me or like, and it's like she's a whore, And I just don't like that.
To me, I like it better than like people posting like on social media about their partners.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I've never done that in my life.
That's extreme PDA.
have
to
you,
me.
for
Tony?
sure.
You haven't either.
That's PDF.
Have you
PDA.
done it?
What?
Have you ever posted about your partner?
Yeah.
Have I- yeah, of
I've
course.
seen you post about, it.
But like very
you guys-
rarely. Like
but
I like to keep
very
it
rarely.
personal. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And you guys have been in something for so long too.
Yeah,
and-
for sure. But
Wait.
speaking about what you're doing, like on Instagram when you could post multiple pictures,
Yeah.
over 4-5 of the couple pictures, chill the fuck out. All right, like you don't need to do all that. Like unless it's an anniversary, you just got married, that's cool. But every vacation, you don't need to do because like when you go to the 5, the dot appears so you could go more.
Yeah.
I get angrier
Really?
every time there's another photo
Just
after.
let
it.
them. Come on, man.
No. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Really?
Honestly, I think I'm in need of love.
Yeah.
I am in need of love.
We love you.
The longer you're away, what I realized, the longer you are away from love,
Yeah.
you get deeper into a dark hole of degeneracy. I'm talking.
You think so?
Yeah, like I was doing really good without sex, and it like early on I had some issues, like intimacy issues,
Right.
sexual relationship. Like I became a sex addict. Long time, last like I would say 4 years.
Yeah.
I was really good. I felt like I was just like as soon as I got healthier, I was out. Just really like I wouldn't even look at any hot girls. My Explore page looked clean, you know. And all of a sudden, just out of a relationship, started drinking, and the more loneliness and unhealthy I got, I dug deeper into these dark, degenerate regions.
Got you.
And hold on, this brings me to this other tweet I wanted to share. Someone shared this today. It was about Trevor Noah just talking about men and how they deal with like intimacy issues.
All right.
You want to play this, Tony? You can put it on full screen if you want. All right.
This enough is people don't realize how often men are experiencing a lack of intimacy. And the only place that they can experience that intimacy is through sex. We've created a society where men are so afraid to be vulnerable with each other, to be, sensitive with each other, to care for each other, to love each other. Even saying that as a guy, you always have to change and be like, you can't just say, I love you. You have to be like, I love you, dog. You know what I mean? You got to throw it, like you can't just say it. And it's interesting because that is where I do feel women have done a much better job of being there intimately for each other. Not sexually, but intimately. And I think we take for granted how much in society men who say sex is the thing they're not getting are actually struggling with a lack of companionship, of intimacy, of being in a space with a person where they're sharing, everything from serotonin to endorphins to what humans need to feel, And I hope we can change that conversation just a little bit more. I hope we get to the place where guys go, oh, I actually didn't need the sex. I needed to be held. And I live in a society where it's hard to be held unless I'm having sex. Because as guys, you can't just go to a guy and be like, just hold me. True. There are many sex workers who've talked about this, where they'll talk about how many men will pay them and then say, hey, can we just talk? Can you just hold me?
Okay, let me ask you this. I agree with all that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Do you really think mad dudes, like what he just said at the end, mad dudes will pay a sex worker just to be like, hold me?
Yes.
Do you think that's a real thing that
absolutely.
happens?
100%.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There's girls making mad dough being cuddle buddies, right? Like that's a thing.
Yeah, in Japan.
Wait, can I do
Japan.
that? I would cuddle with
Absolutely.
somebody because I want to cuddle with somebody, and if I get paid for it,
Yeah.
sign me up.
Yeah, but they're asking them to hold them after they have sex.
I don't want to have sex with somebody though.
You think they're like, no, I don't want to fuck. I just
I
want to
think
be held.
sometimes,
non-sexual
yes.
cuddle
I think
buddies.
so. I think that people just want to be held. I
Yeah.
think some people just want
In
to
Japan,
feel
there-
love.
there's
I
a
know
thing,
that's a
yeah.
specific thing, but I'm saying, I feel like that's a thing that's like you get the sex and then you
Yeah.
feel maybe more empty. And
I
then
think
you get
definitely,
held.
yeah. It's not. It's rare that happens. I think he was trying to drive a point at the end.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But for sure, there are instances where guys just pay girls for the companionship.
Mhm.
Even like
Isn't that what Atomi is? You're
I was
paying
gonna
for
say
their
like some of the yeah,
Like hostess bars. They
Yeah.
just hostess bars are pretty much that. They're just supposed to drink with you.
GFE, like
and keep
girlfriend
you-
experience.
and supposed to just accompany you.
Exactly.
But let me ask you this too. Well, I agree with all the stuff that he said, that men do have problems with each other. But I will say this. Do you think girls are that much better with talking about their intimacy and being more intimate with their friends and girls? I say only this. Maybe they are, right? And they talk about their emotions a little bit more.
Mhm.
But I also think on the negative end of things, jealousy is something that runs more rampant with women than men, with each other. Like men get phased a little less.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And maybe that's not true. I just want to have a discussion. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I know you hate when I use these words, but that comes from like the patriarchy, is like keeping women against each other. And so the jealousy comes from that cycle of being like,
We pitted
told.
them
So you
against-
think they've been conditioned in that way? you're saying?
I definitely think that there's a lot of conditioning from that as well, and then from that, women also doing that to each other as well. But I do think that women are naturally more empathetic and open because we do give birth. We're more willing to like share and talk to other women about our issues and about things that also just make them happy, versus I think that with men, they don't a lot of times they don't feel safe talking about their feelings because it's not
we have this podcast.
it's not masculine enough. And that's the thing with these like podcasts. It's so many men. I think it was like 70-80% of like the podcasting listeners just generally in the podcasting world are men, because they feel like it's a safe space for them to be able to listen to men and then have their opinions about being a man, and it's like comfortable for you guys.
That shit is fucked up. And it's like a lot of the women driven podcasts, it's always about like men.
Yeah.
Like their relationships with men.
For sure.
Well, anyways, let's take some calls right now. If you want to be held, give us a call on the Discord. We're trying to give you a full girlfriend experience or boyfriend experience.
To be honest with you, man, when you use that piano background music, anything you sounds anything you say
like
sounds...
if you put my rant about escalators with that piano in the back, like I
People
hate
like,
when people just stand on the escalator when you should just be walking. If you don't have luggage, they just walk up. It sounds like I'm saying some real shit,
some
right?
real shit.
Okay.
Charlie Chaplin speech.
I'm going gonna wrap things up. We had a
Alright.
great talk, and I feel like it's time to wrap things up. We've
Yeah.
been going for over an hour and a half. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. You know what I realized is having a couple things prepared actually helps.
It's kind of nice.
A couple of links, you know. I think we got to bring a couple of links.
Couple
That's what we got to do. A
videos?
couple of videos.
Yeah, I'm with
Right?
it. I'm with a couple brain teasers. Or no?
And as we're having a couple of, we're approaching the end of the year. I think we're gonna start thinking about new things to implement next year for our pod. Because I constantly want to make things better, man. I pour my blood, sweat, and tears, money, out of my pockets into this fucking pod.
100%. I see it.
Do you realize that?
Yeah.
Rick, look at me. Do you realize? Take your glasses off for
I do
1
realize
second,
it.
please. Do you realize that stuff?
What? In exchange for the.
In exchange for what are you talking
In exchange
about?
for us
Wait, how did
coming
it-
in here.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And spending our time
I appreciate
to help
you. That's
with
what I'm
that as
saying.
well.
I appreciate it's the most horniest time of the year.
Oh yeah,
It's-
amen to that, huh? Am I right?
Yeah, don't ever substitute holiness with horniness ever
Yeah.
again.
Why don't
man.
you take us out with the lowest voice, Steffi,
Yeah.
for Fun with Dumb today?
Thanks for tuning in.
No, Lois.
Oh, Lois. I thought you said lowest.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, darn.
No, lowest.
Okay.
Lois.
All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good day and have a good day. Okay, Peter, where are you now? Let's go fuck.
All right, tune in next week for another episode of Fun with Dumb. Peace.
Bye.